You're level 1. You're not a dragonslayer. DMs love players that provide a backstory for their character, especially when it's not setting neutral and it ties them into the world. However, there is a very wrong type of backstory that's a bit too common, often used by that guy players or newer players, but it can be something that anyone stumbles into. When writing a backstory for your character, make sure to keep in mind the starting level of the campaign. If you're starting at level 1, you aren't an established hero, you haven't been on a bunch of wild adventures, and you certainly haven't slain any dragons. If you're starting at a higher level, you might well have some achievements and accomplishments under your belt, but they need to be in line with the level of character, not wild stories about killing 7 dragons single-handedly. The higher the starting level, the more in-depth and outrageous your backstory achievements can plausibly be. As an example, a character I created, Kevin Aldridge, joined a campaign at level 10. This allowed me to develop a backstory involving a mercenary career in order to explain how he developed the skills to warrant being level 10. Of course, he had the traditional tragic backstory of being unjustly exiled from his home, which forced him to track down the necromancer that caused it, which is why he became an adventurer in the first place. After all, as we all know, mentally well-adjusted people don't tend to choose a life of adventuring. This all said, there is one way to include these things in your backstory. Be a liar. If your character is a habitual liar and routinely makes up things about their past and what they've done, then you can feel free to include things like slaying a dragon in your backstory, especially the version you tell to your fellow players. However, you do need to provide the DM the actual events, and ideally include some possible NPCs to appear and ruin all your carefully thought out lies. Next time, I'm going to be talking world building tips that allow for various dragons to populate your world. Forgive the dressing gown, it's gotten quite cold.